Ah, I've also gone and get some coffee. But is this one is decaf because I don't know. Maybe I'll go to bed or whatever. I don't know. Coffee doesn't affect me anyways. But this is not coffee. This is decaf. I'll finish it with this ice cream as I'll be talking. I don't even know what to talk. Oh. Some days I'll just sit here and say, "Hey, this YouTube thing will not flow." I'll just see. Sometimes I have ideas. You know, when you talk to yourself and you have good ideas, ideas will always come. But when I put the camera on, it's like I don't know what to talk about. And then I just say, you know what? I'll just let me just make videos every day. I wish I want to do vlogs, but I kind of think America is boring, and I don't know where my audience are. But I'm guessing my audience are mostly Africans. So probably I'll try to target Cameroonians because I want to. So probably I'll start looking at anything. I'll just keep talking. I'll just keep creating. We just keep going every day. I have to find something to do at the end of the day. Um, but let me talk about this since my situation right now in life. My name is Terry. By the way, I'm from Cameroon, 24 years old, turning 25 soon in April. And I moved to America 2015 November. Mm, damn, this cookies, chai, good. This coffee is still hot. I don't want it to burn my lips or my tongue. I'm not with that nonsense. So I've just seen like a lot of people here. They saw this dream about coming to America. Um, I've also seen there is another one going. They call it the return, like back home. All the Black Americans are going back home. There's also this tension that this perception that we just have in life. Oh, they're Africans against Americans. They are also um Americans. They don't like the way Africans are. Africans don't like the way Americans are. But at the end of the day, think about it. Who is that benefiting? Right? Because I've been seeing some channels where some YouTube videos where Americans will return home, they say Africa is not what it looks, it seems, this and that also. Or maybe they want to start up a business opportunity and they are unable because maybe the African they say Africa is corrupt, or maybe the African people they think that they're just coming to take their land. But think about it, like if you are black, you come from Africa, like and learning my history, even the white people, everybody, the first man originates from Africa. So we are all Africans at the end of the day. So this colorism, you just see how the world has changed so much. Even this idea of going to school, there are all these new concepts that is happening. Everything that we grow up seeing is all like we are all like a product of our environment. That's just what I've just thought. And so many people live in fear today, like my parents or family members, the loved ones, people that I know, they always say, "Oh, don't do this, don't do that. Oh, this is scary. This is the right way." What there is no right way. That's why they say it's your life. You live it how you want, right? You pursue something, you fail, you move on. We have access to so much information in this our generation, and it's a shame to know that people are still living in so much fear. If you're going to live in fear, we might as well just do something that we like living in it. If I say I want to travel the world, I might as well just do that. There's everything. There's nothing like security. They say go to school, graduate, and get a better job. If you don't know what's happening right now, Elon Musk bought Twitter and he fires a lot of people. COVID-19 came in. So many people lose their job. So nothing is really secured if you think about it in this life. It's uncertain. The future is uncertain. But so many of us we hold on, we cling to this idea of of security that doesn't exist to be comfortable, but we are just fooling ourselves. We say America is a better place to come. I'm just saying my experience. Come to America. They say, oh, come to America, do this, do that. But America or Africa, there's no difference. You have to learn how to live free. You have to learn how to do what you want. You have to learn how to live in a way that makes you fulfill and that makes you happy, whether you are in America or whether you are back home in Africa. Because I've seen a lot of my friends are telling me that they are saving money, they are fixing their passport. Their goal is to one day travel abroad. We that have made it abroad, we are saying that we want to come back, or we are homesick, or we are saying that actually the grass is not actually greener abroad, because you are in another land where there's also obstacles, and you're also living as the situation that we're in back home is the same situation that we are in here. Probably I would say worse, because the social life, the social aspect. So everywhere has its advantage and disadvantage. And if you ask me right now, I would rather prefer to go back home to choose the disadvantages of back home than the disadvantages here in America or in a foreign land. So now you start questioning, okay, so have they lied to me? What is happening? Like, who has this formula of life? Who has this formula of success? And then I start questioning myself. I'm a young man, but I was never comfortable with that idea of just giving somebody my time, giving somebody my like just accepting to live with the norm. I always question, because not everything that I'm comfortable with, I just allow it to happen to me. I don't I have to question everything that I'm not comfortable with. There's so many laws, there's so many rules that I'm not comfortable with. I have to question that. And I've been questioning it a lot, and I've been finding out that okay, there's actually no blueprint in life. Life is freely given to you, and you have access, especially in this generation, to do your research. Some people don't even do research. I'm even surprised. Some people are telling me that, oh, you are from Africa. Have you ever seen a lion? Have you ever seen this? I say, no, me, I've never seen a lion before. I say, a lion don't walk around in Africa. No, it doesn't. You want to find a lion, you go to the zoo. All of that stuff. It's like, do your research, bro. Africa is not like a judge of the jungle thing. People still think that shit. And I cannot believe. So you see, we grow up with an environment where what your family believe, and it's so difficult, right? Because um I would say like a box. You're in a box where that's why people say think outside the box. You grow up, your family think that you guys are struggling, so you grow up thinking that you're struggling, and you grow up thinking that okay, you have to go to school first before you come out of this struggle, right? I'm seeing so many videos. People are saying that I'm very poor. That's even the situation when you're poverty is really a mindset, because the parents will say that I'm having this job because mm, 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 cookies and coffee. Then one man will say that I'm struggling in life now so that my children don't have to struggle. That's a lie. Whether your children go to school, everything, they will make the money, but you will still struggle, because especially if they don't change their mindset, they grow up around you. If you have that poor mindset, obviously your children are gonna inherit that. The way you see the world as limited, right? You have this limiting belief that this is all you can make. You have to suffer to do this dirty job in order to pay your children's school fees. Now you have so much pressure for them to succeed. And then you think that if they go to school, they have this degree, they will help you, they will help the family. But no, because when they have that degree, the job and the system is gonna give them just enough money to take care of themselves. If they want to take care of you as a family and their own family, it will not work. They'll be also struggling. So who has this answer right now? So you have to change the way you think. You have to change your mindset. They say poverty is really a mindset and behavior, because people will make little, and then because you are making little, it doesn't mean you are poor. Poverty is not really how much you make. Yeah, you can be making little, but how are you managing that little? How are you managing the resources, right? Maybe you are able to send your children to school, yes, and then you take this small to eat, and are you saving? Because people, are you investing? Because people think that you have to have a lot of money to invest and save and put into something, an asset that's gonna build your wealth. But no, you start from small. You start from small. You start from almost having nothing. If you divide it, even it's $1, you divide it, even it's 1 cent you are saving, and then over time you see that okay, you are actually putting money aside. I used to have this issue, right? I used to have this issue when I save, an issue will happen. Probably somebody back home is struggling, or maybe somebody here is struggling, or maybe somebody died. I'll take my last saving and give and say, you know what, at least I helped somebody. At least I help somebody. Why is this money sitting there for nothing? At least I help somebody. But guess what? If you keep helping people and there will always be issues coming up, then you end up, all everybody will end up in the same spot, just living in a cycle where you don't know how to control your resources. Let me say your resources like money, your resources like everything, even your health. You don't know how to control everything that's happening around you. You make so much money, you start seeing that where is this money going to? I used to be so mad when I look at my tax return because I was like, wow, I made this much. Where did that money go to? And then you start seeing events that are happening. You have to help this person, you have to give this one, you have to help this family member, you have to help your mother. But you have to be selfish also. You have to change your mindset, the way you see things. You have to think outside the box, right? Because how your parents think, if you think limited, you will always have that limiting belief. This is only what you can achieve. If you say that this is only what you can achieve, then you always achieve that. And who taught you that? Who taught you that the poverty is this? Who tell you that poverty means you make this money? Poverty means you are in this income bracket. Literally, I can make no amount of money, but I will not be classified as poor. Because you see, when you are put into a system, you will always be second. You will always be in a place where you are competing. Oh, now who has the best degree? Now you need a master's degree to earn this much. You need a doctorate degree to earn this much. You need a bachelor's degree to earn this much. You need a high school degree to earn this much. If you don't have a degree, you will earn this much. Why do you accept that? So let's just get out of the system totally, because that's our mindset. So many people are struggling day to day life. They don't see the resources around them. Let me give a good example, like in the village back home. Let me just give example for Cameroonians, because what I've seen right now, I don't want to bring Christianity into this, but even the Bible itself says, when God made man, He gave man authority over man, power to control land, right? To say that, oh, you are going to work this land, um, plant seed, they will grow. You work, So there's a saying that farmers are the new millionaires back home, because they have land, they farm their land, they do livestock farming, all of these things. But growing up, we have this notion that, oh, we don't want to do farm work because farmers are poor. I don't know why they are saying farmers are poor. Maybe farmers also are poor because maybe they don't know how to manage their resources. I don't even know why. But for me, farmers are the new millionaires, because when you can work on your land, your farmland, you produce something, you have that, and then you sell it for a profit. You have money. What do you do with that money depends on you, right? You can take that money now, you can pay for your children's school fee. You can take that money now, you can invest it to maybe to scale up the farmland. Maybe you want to buy another acre of land. Now you are producing double what you produced before. So if you know how to manage your resources, that's the most important thing. Because so many people are complaining, oh, this is expensive, this is expensive. Oh, I'm a teacher, I work this job, and half of my salary is going for my rent. Okay, but you intentionally choose that apartment that you're living in. We intentionally choose, like, all the decisions that we are making. If you start looking, for me, right, take a paper, write down everything that you can control in your life. You can control what you eat, you can control what you say to people, you can control if you are if you are taking a shower, what you say. You can control a lot of things. If you want to do this, if you want to do that, you can control what you eat. And then you realize that actually there are few things that you cannot control, and the few things that you cannot control, leave it. You cannot control the weather, you cannot control how people view you, how people judge you. You leave that, because those are external factors. It has nothing to do with you. You can control so many other things in your life, so many decisions that we make. We have to just make better decisions especially about our finances. Because coming here in a foreign land would not literally be better. I've never seen, I've lived in Cameroon for 15 years, right, before I came here. I've never seen the amount of poverty and amount of homelessness that I've seen in America. And America is classified as a developed society. And then I start thinking, is this really a developed society, or for me, is it really, I say developed because they think it's developed because there's cement, there's flaws everywhere. But now I'm thinking, okay, now I'm changing my perception of what a develop means, right? I'm changing my perception of what a society is supposed to be like, a community of people. Back home, we have a strong community where people can actually benefit from each other. You have this support system where people know each other. In my village, we know houses. We know that okay, we cannot lag because this person have this person have that, this person can support me with this. There's an occasion we can borrow this from this person, or this person can help me with this, or get to this place. But yeah, it's like it's so isolated and so divided because they want us to what, be isolated, right? So when it's like that, that community is separated. When people are separated, what happens? We are not able to be strong, right? They say together we stand, divided we fall. So that's why you see so many issues here. People don't care about each other. You can see somebody sleeping in the street begging food. You don't even want to talk to them, to a point where people don't even say hello to their neighbors and everything. So the issue that we have with another black person, maybe another black person come from America to Africa, and then we see them differently. It's kind of crazy. Who is that benefiting? We have to all see each other as the same. We are one. We are one people. We are on earth. We are one people. We shouldn't discriminate against tribe, against colorism, against anything. Like just the world in general, we are one people. And we shouldn't just accept many things that we see, or many things that we just grow up learning. And a lot of things have changed in my life when I start thinking, wow, I've just I'm just thinking, I'm not thinking like I've outgrown, for me, I've outgrown a lot of things in the society, a lot of standards that society said. I've outgrown the idea of going to school to become this. Because I've seen people go to school and have doctor's degree. I've seen people and they are still struggling financially. I've seen that means they don't really teach these things. Tell me how education system teaches you how to take loans and go and get a degree, but you have to be in this society, you have to be 25 years before you have a lower insurance. That means if I was to buy a car right now, my insurance is going to be like $500 a month. So I'm educated enough, or I'm smart enough to know what I want to know the career that I want to have, to be whatever that I choose to be, whether an engineer or whatever to major in college at the age of 17, 18 years old, for the and to work in that field for the rest of my life until I'm 65. But I'm not educated enough, or I'm not smart enough to drive a car at that age. It's crazy out here. That means I have to be 25 before I can say, okay, you're a fully man now, you can make a decision. But when I was small, you want me to do decisions that is gonna affect me for the rest of my life, especially taking loans. This is the type of things that we question right now. And I just wish parents just grow up also educating their children. But guess what? Their parents also, that they also don't believe in that, right? They also don't believe in like don't not going to school, because that's all what they are taught. Because some of our parents did not go to school, or the ones that go, they will say, okay, school is the best thing, go, 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 go. They don't know that school doesn't even teach you anything about life. All we want to do is to live a free life. And I'm not against school, I'm not against anything, but I'm just against the fact that people are choosing, if something don't work, you have to leave it. Life is all about learning, choosing one path, because we have so much information. You choose one, if it works out, fine. If it doesn't work out, fine. You fail, you move on to the next one. That's what our ancestors did. But now we just think that, oh, school is the one way, school is this, or okay, this part is the one way, you have to do trade school, you have to do this. No, we cannot do that forever. If you choose it, it doesn't work, you move on. Even the people that are coming to America or want to come to America or want to immigrate or back home, whatever you want to do, I'm not against that. You just go. Oh shit, light went off. Oh. Mm, 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 mm. Mm. Like I was saying now, I'm not against anything. We just go, you follow one part, it doesn't work, you move on to the next one. Our ancestors did not even have all this knowledge or all this information that we have. Yeah, we can just ask Google, oh, how long it takes to be this. But the thing is action. If we don't put action, we're not gonna go anywhere. So many people are stuck in a situation that they don't want to be in. So many people are stuck in even in relationship they don't want to be in, or even in a country where they cannot find their happiness. Maybe you think America, if America was the gold and silver, um, but it's not anymore. It's fine. That's just what it is. Don't live the rest of your life in America struggling to make it work when it's not working. That's why when I finally decided that life is so short, I did not force myself. Struggling for 6 years in school, I did not force myself to stay in school because school having a degree is the only way. No, it's not working. We move on. I've outgrown that shit. We cannot force ourselves to be in a relationship that is not working. At first, I used to be like, hey, once you are married, you are married. You know how stupid that is. I don't even care anymore what the. I don't know, but I know people have different opinions. But if something is not working out, it's not working out. So many people are in depression. They are living the life that they don't want to live just to please other people. And for me, that's just a pity. That's just shameful. That's sad. I feel bad because the most important things in life we neglect. The biggest asset in life that you have is yourself. And every day we have to constantly keep working on ourselves, on our spiritual being, on our physical being, our mental health, everything. And if you are not doing what makes you fulfilled, if by what do you mean by doing what makes you fulfilled? You have that gut feeling in you, right? If you are doing something you don't like to do, you have to find a way to move on, right? For example, that means limiting people that are toxic to you. That means if you are not healthy physically, you have to start exercising, you have to start eating healthy. You have to reduce friends that they will cause you to do something that don't benefit you. You have to limit people that take away from you instead of give. All of these things is like they don't teach this in school. They don't teach this anywhere. I think as humans it's something that you just grow up and just learn with experience. Okay, this is not good. This makes me feel good. This makes me feel bad. Which one will you choose? That's just what life is, but we complicate life too much. People say Africa is not working. Fine, if it's not working, what have you done before it's not working? Because I hope you are not just copying people that move abroad. That thing is working because I've seen a lot of people here that move abroad. It's not working for them, and most of them they want to come back. Most of them are miserable. So, what is not working for you? You have to start questioning yourself. Why are they saying this is bad? What resources can I not use? Or even here in America, they say I'm not just gonna say America is difficult. Every place has its advantage and disadvantage. right? So we have to know the life that we want. So you have to really know what you want. So when I sat down, I said, what do I really want? I find myself in America. I find myself in school. School is not working fine. What do I want? First, finish my student loans. That's the process. Second, how do I want to live my life? Because I realize that I don't want to be in one place. There's just something about the human soul that wants to make me come out and just be free, just to travel the world, just that power to have that location freedom, right? To live anywhere that I want. It just makes me so excited. And there's just something about me moving down, like living freely, that I want to chase. And that is what I'm going for at the end of this year. That is what I'm going for, whether I like it or not. I plan that and I'm going to do it. I'm going to focus and I'm going to do it. I don't want to be tied up to any place. Just imagine being stuck in this place for a whole year, because the lease that we sign in this apartment is for 1 year. And I can't even believe, why is it 1 year? And then now you kind of realize, oh, the system is trying to make you stay because they don't want you to just move. And my soul is not free. My soul is not meant to be stuck in one place forever. I don't know about you, but ever since, like I said, ever since I was a kid, I always love my freedom. I think every man, like, that's why kids are so free, because they always express themselves freely. But growing up, people become so sensitive. Things are so this, things are so that, and we just we just realize that we are living in a bubble that is so small and we cannot even do anything. We're living in a space that we cannot even come out of. We just want to be something. Like, who put labels on us? Why do we have to be this before we are accepted? And for so long, I've been when I was in that bubble, I was been like, oh, why are you not in school? Why are you doing this? I used to see people differently too, but now I'm like, wow, actually, those people are actually chasing what they want to chase. And I'm in this journey to just be free. I think once we leave money away from the equation, like, what do you want to do? Let's just leave money away from the equation. Because the life that I'm seeking doesn't require any money. The most time that I enjoyed my life was when I was in Cameroon. I was in the village. Um, and guess what? In my village, I did not even see money, but we were able to eat corn. We were able to eat beans because we grow these things. We are able to eat vegetables. We grow these vegetables and eat them. All we needed was firewood, and we have it in the farm. So we did not need anything. I did not see money, but I was the happiest in my life. And it's a shame growing up. I live in a small city or a town, and my parents will go,
Because if they don't have money to go to the village.
will only go to the village. I think all my life I went to the village 2 times, when I was small and when I was. I think the only time I went to the village again before is because we're coming to America, and that's a shame because that did not give me the opportunity to learn my native language, and it's a shame. I'm not gonna blame anybody now, but it is what it is. Even in Cameroon, I grew up in the English side. I'm unable to learn French, not because my parents don't want to, but they have that limiting belief,
Oh, we cannot move to the French side to learn French.
or maybe they cannot teach me French, or maybe they did not learn French. I don't know what is happening with us, but I think the one thing as Africans that we need to change is our mindset. Literally, is our mindset, because nobody is coming to save us. If you are not in shape, nobody is coming to give you shape. You're not gonna drink no medicine to get you in shape. It's what you eat, how you exercise, right? If you want to start changing things, we need to start taking actions. Don't tell me there's no money to go to the village to to see my family relative. Then we have been in that place. If there's no money, then why are you renting in somebody else's house? Let's move back to the village where we don't even have nothing. Because before I thought like, oh, they will always say there are better schools here, there are better schools, that's why we are here. But for me, that's bullshit. That's not what I really valued in life. I just wish parents understood that school is a system that just makes you a better employee. And once you become a better employee, it's just gonna take away all your time away again from your family. When you become the accountant, when you become the nurse, when you become whatever you want to become from school, it's just gonna take you away from the people that you love, because now you are sacrificing all your life doing that thing. And for me, I always spend time, quality time with the people that I love. That's my family members, that's my friends. But what school does is it takes you away from that. It just trains you to be a better employee. And nothing is even certain, like you've seen even in America, people say there are jobs everywhere, but the jobs can decide to lay you off if they want. So for me, we have to create our own jobs. We have to l- work for ourselves. We have to stay in an environment um where we want to be in. We have to create a space that nourishes our soul. We have to eliminate distractions. That means toxic people away. Like we have to create a life that is so powerful, that makes us grow, that makes us willing to learn, and first of all, unlearn everything that we have learned, everything that we have been taught. Because, like I said, those limiting beliefs that we grow up with, people, I don't even think anybody is poor anymore, to be honest. Um, period. That word of poor, I think we should do a special conversation about poor and rich. These are classes that I don't know who set it. Maybe I would say maybe school, because school will say, okay, when you make this income, you are only this. That means you are impoverished. That means you are not able to do this. So when you get this degree, now you are middle class. So they bring these class systems, upper class, middle class, this class bullshit. Okay, that's not how they do it. So that idea, because even the poor people, they do have a source of income somewhere that they can actually gain money from. And how you manage whatever you make is the most important thing. And we can start by managing. First of all, for me, the most important thing first is yourself. You are the biggest asset, because if you are sick right now, you cannot do anything, to be honest. If you are sick mentally, you cannot do anything. If you are sick physically, you cannot do anything, because you cannot function in your best way possible. Mm. Ah. I also feel bad for people who are here and they have built houses in Cameroon, but they are not able to go and live in it, or they are not able to make that house as an income generating asset. So you can just tell some people build their houses already, but that house is they are still in America. My best advice is just leave America and go back to Cameroon and stay in your house. Maybe you say, oh, you are not retired yet. Please don't retire in America, please. I'm begging you. The retirement age here is too old. Please don't. By the time you retire, you go back home, you will not have a lot of time to live. Just based on statistics, but if God bless you, you live until 100 years, fine. But I don't think you get younger when you get older after retirement, right? You don't get younger. and hopefully you don't have this type of your bones will get softer. You are acting now like a baby because you are so old. Probably you start having loss of memory. Please don't do it to yourself. If you are strong right now, appreciate it. If you have already built a house, because that's a goal, right? What goal do you want to accomplish here? Accomplish it and leave. Don't say this and that. If you are stuck in debt, just for me, just take your 401k, whatever. Maybe you can sell your house. Just if your goal is to go back, just go back. Because my idea is, if you are not living the life that you want right now, or you are not chasing to live that life that you want right now, then when the thing is, then when is the right time that you are going to move? When is the right time that you are going to take that step? Because you just have to take that step. That's the most important thing. If you are waiting for anybody, or if you are waiting for the perfect time, it will never come. There's no perfect time. That's one thing I've learned in life. There's no perfect time to do anything. People say, "Oh, why do you drop out of college when you have one more semester?" There's no perfect time to drop out. You drop out anytime. I don't care, because I never wanted to go to school in the first place. I don't want this video to be about me going to school. The first time I left school, it was like only like 2 semesters, and I never wanted to even go in the first place. So when I left, right now it's like the life that I want. It has nothing to do with school. My life, I want my life to just be full with love, joy, the good people around me. I don't want to be labeled as something. If you don't love me, for now, I know there are so many people I don't talk to right now, because if you want to look at me because I have a certain thing that's gonna please you, that's gonna make you look good or whatever, I don't want that. There's so many people that I used to talk to. They say, "Oh, I'm supposed to have a car by this age. I'm supposed to have this," but that's what they want me to have, or that's what they want to have. Me, I don't want anything. So there's a lot of people that I just disconnect myself from, because I finally chose me. I finally choose not to conform to the norm. Literally, like, what is success to you? Maybe that should be the question in life. Because maybe, I know down the road success can change, but we all want freedom at some point, right? We all want freedom. We are all going towards the same direction, right? And we are just taking different steps, but we all have that in our head, like chasing freedom. And you have to define that first, and then you walk backwards. And then once you do, you realize what is important. What I value in life is always, now I put that first. For example, my health, how I talk to people, the relationship that I have, how I want people to treat each other around me. For me, that's the most important thing in my life. Yeah, with that being said, I guess that's just me in a nutshell. Just like to be free. Just like to be I just want to love people for who they are. I've never met somebody and then I ask them, "What do you do for a living?" I meet them first, I say hello, and I see if they respond positively. I see their energy first. If they are good people, that's all that matters to me. They don't have to have anything before I kind of like open myself to them. Yeah. My name is Terry again. If you guys are new to the channel, welcome. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like the video if you find it valuable. And I'll see you guys later. I'm gonna go to bed right now. Or maybe take a shower before I go to bed. If I don't take a shower before I go to bed, or just take a shower tomorrow morning. I'm not dirty. I did not fall inside the toilet. I haven't even done anything today. I was just sitting like this all day.